Hey everybody, it's Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called All of Me Loves All of You. And if you know what that song is from, you can, or what those lyrics that song is from, you can drop that in the description box below. And we're gonna have 3 piles to choose from today. We're gonna get a love letter from your person, okay? So we have pile number 1, which is the pumpkin spice tea light. We have pile number 2, which is the yellow tea light. And we have pile number 3, which is the red tea light. So take a deep breath and connect with what you're feeling today. You can always watch more than one pile too. And if one isn't resonating, then maybe try the next one, okay? Just a little tip for you, but I do feel like you guys intuitively pick your piles, okay? And think about what color is really resonating with you today. Is it pumpkin spice? Is it yellow? Is it red? Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and get into your reading today. For those of you that would like to follow me on my other YouTube channel, I do have another YouTube channel called Light of Ascension Tarot. And you can also follow me on TikTok or Instagram if you feel like you wanna do that. I do personal readings as well, and you can find in my description box below my prices, how to book a personal reading, everything you need to know. And for those of you that would like to leave me a little show of gratitude, I do have a little tip jar in my description box as well, if you'd like to buy me a coffee or a tea. And finally, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it when I go live. I do go live randomly from time to time, and I'll do readings and giveaways and different things like that. So join me there if you will, and just make sure you hit the bell notification to receive all the notifications so you don't miss it, okay? So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. It's been a wild Mercury retrograde. For those of you who are experiencing that, it's not just Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of other stuff going on in the sky too. A lot of shifts and changes, and just sending my love to everyone out there. It feels like, you know, the last month or two and going into the summer has been pretty challenging. So we will deal with things as they come. Thank you for being here, and let's begin. Okay. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the pumpkin spice tea light, and today's reading is called All of Me Loves All of You. And we're gonna go ahead and get into your reading and find out what love letter today, or what your person would like to share with you regarding their feelings and a love letter to you, okay? Pile number 1. And for those of you that would like to join me on the extended reading, we'll be having a 18+ extended reading on my Vimeo channel. If you feel so inclined, I'd love to see you there. And there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Let's see, anything else, pile number 1? Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my pile number 1s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number 1. Spirit is talking to me about jelly or jam, so maybe some of you are putting that on toast, or you had some recently, or you bought some. You know, you can get some really good stuff at the farmers markets. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. I'm also seeing leafy greens, okay? So maybe some of you guys just went to get a salad, or you've been trying to eat your leafy greens lately. Okay, Spirit's telling me something about cholesterol or the heart. So maybe some of you have a family member that has cholesterol issues, or it runs heavily in your family. What else here for pile number 1, please? I'm also getting that some people here may worry at times about a parent or a family member who's overweight or needs help working on that. Okay, pile number 1. So I'm just picking that up, and Spirit is giving me that. Spirit's also giving me the color blue, talking to me about the clouds, and yeah, Spirit just said blue Lamborghini, which is pretty specific. And maybe you guys are like, yeah, if I could afford it, I would have a blue Lamborghini. Or maybe you have a blue car, pile number 1 already. Let's see what else. You know, sometimes like if you pretend that you already have it and you're like, you know, I'm driving a blue Lamborghini instead of what you're driving. It's like, okay, it's like, no, really, I'm driving a Honda or whatever, you know, instead. But let's see what else, pile number one from Spirit. Maybe those little manifestation techniques. I don't know if you guys do those or you work with those or you have some type of altar to pay your respects. Anyway, let's see what else for pile number one. Anything else? Okay. Spirit's talking to me about lemon or lemon drops. You know, those shots that are called lemon drops, or even a cough drop can be like a lemon drop, I think, too, for those of you that partake or enjoy or have been having a cough or take cough drops. Anyway, what else for Spirit? What else, Spirit, for pile number one? Anything else? Something about laughing in the rain. Maybe it's like a picture on a card or a piece of art or something on a TV show, but Spirit's talking about laughing in the rain, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Pile number one, and the 10 of Wands is on the bottom of the deck here. So, you know, it hasn't been easy and things have been challenging, and I feel like your person is coming through to give you a message of encouragement here with this 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Let's go ahead and see what's their love letter here to pile number one. We have the Chariot, we have the Devil, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more. I want to marry you one day. All right, and love was just a word until you came along and gave it meaning. Yeah, well, the Queen of Swords definitely can come along and give something meaning for sure. And, you know, it's more the queen, all the queens in the tarot represent water too. And it's like where it's coming from, right? And I feel like even sometimes pile number one, if you've been a bit short recently or you've been in kind of a bad mood, because everything, you keep trying to move forward on something in your life, but you keep getting stopped, or people are not being productive with your time is another, or you're not feeling productive with your time, or other people are holding you up. I feel like your person's coming through to tell you that you handle challenges very, very well. And you know that you keep pushing and you keep going no matter what. Okay, pile number one with the Chariot and the Devil. It's like you don't give up and you keep going forward. And I also feel like with this Queen of Swords, your person's telling you that they love your mind, okay? And also that you give meaning in their life and you bring feeling and meaning and dedication, loyalty, respect, all these types of things into their life, okay? And I feel like your person is saying that you can conquer anything through your hard work, your efforts, your determination. And for those of you that are in a challenging circumstance right now, we have Cancer energy with the Chariot, we have with the Queen of Swords, we have Libra, and with the Devil, we have Capricorn, okay? For those of you that have those signs in your chart, I feel like your person is saying, you know, through your ingenuity and through your intelligence and everything, you cut through all the red tape. And I think what they're saying here too is that in the past, if there were circumstances that outside circumstances is what I'm getting that caused this situation to come to a halt, they're saying, you know, that we will overcome this. And I feel like this person is saying you're still the one for me or you're the one for me, okay? And I feel like this person's also saying in their past relationships, things didn't really go anywhere with the Chariot and the Devil. Like things didn't really go anywhere. And they're starting to see why that is, okay? And I feel it's important for this person to be with someone who has a sharp mind and a strong will, okay? Pile number one, so does that describe you? I think it does with the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Ooh, we have dang baby. Also the Devil can be very, you know, intense and very naughty sexually too. Pile number one, okay? So, you know, it's like, I want to go forward with you and I want to take this forward with you. And what do you think about that? And it looks like he's grabbing her booty there and it says, dang baby, feeling you, all of it, right? And this reading is called All of Me Loves All of You, and it says feeling you, all of it. So that to me is a good indication about, you know, how this person is feeling towards you, pile number 1, okay? And represented right here as well. It's like through anything, we can come through the fire together and see a brighter future, okay? We have here, we have out of control, passive, and submissive, okay? So that's where the devil energy, I feel like, is coming in here. This person may be into, you know, like submissives and dominants and submissives and things like that, okay? They may be quite into that. Those of you that have Cancer or Capricorn in your chart, or maybe this person, like you have Cancer, they have Capricorn, or vice versa. And I also feel like this person is saying, like, tell me what you want, okay? Because I feel like what they're saying is, you know, what I want hasn't really changed, but I feel like with the Chariot, they're saying, tell me what really turns you on, okay? And so we have this person is liking submissives, and also probably bratty submissives as well, with this whole out of control, passive, submissive. And then we have the handcuffs here too. And it's interesting, in the devil, we see the handcuff, or we see the chains around the neck, not necessarily the handcuffs, but there's definitely something here of a, I'm trying to, you know, I don't want you to get away from me type of thing, okay? With the Chariot and the devil, this person's saying, I don't want this opportunity to get away from me. I don't want you to get away from me. So I'm going to let you know, okay? And for those of you in this pile that have like a smart mouth, or you can be kind of a bratty brat, I feel like this person likes it, okay? They like it. They're like, put your hands behind your back. We have here, ooh, Jaguar Spirit. I love that. It says, Chaser, you're the mark, okay? So this is coming out under the Chariot, which tells me who's, you know, the chaser is feeling, it's like the chaser is feeling, I'm the chaser, you're the mark, that type of thing. I'm the hunter, you're the prey, okay? I'm the hunter, you're the hunted. It's hunted. So we have big cat energy, jaguar energy, very intent and focused, right? Jaguars are very beautiful, strong, apex predators. And they can quietly, you know, kind of like stalk their prey until it's their turn to kind of leap and sort of come out of nowhere. Okay, so this Jaguar to me is talking about power, you know, and especially for those of you in pile number 1 where you've been trying to move something forward and you've been feeling stuck and you've really had to draw on your power and your resources to push through. And your intelligence, okay? And this person, I feel like acknowledging your power, pile number 1 right now, and what a powerful person you are. We have progressions and journey. Yeah, so this progressions is coming out on top of this devil, talking about it's time to move on it from stagnating circumstances where we're holding ourselves back, okay? And I feel like this person is here to encourage you. And I feel like what they're also saying is, I'd never hold you back, okay? Maybe a lot of you have been with people in the past that you feel really held you back, or accused them of you holding them back, okay? But I feel like we're progressing on from this journey now, pile number 1, and things are becoming super clear with the Queen of Swords here, all right? Like what we'll stand for versus what we won't stand for. We have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Well, we just had a full moon eclipse in Scorpio, didn't we? So things are changing, pile number 1, for sure. And things are going to be changing at a rapid rate. And I feel like some of you are going to be like hit with certain decisions that you need to make, okay? About many different things in your life, all right? And I feel like this person is coming through to say, like, I support you in the journey that you're on. And, you know, I don't want to be one of those people that kind of holds you back, okay? And we have here, we have Sun in Virgo. So we may have some Virgos in this chart. And wow, it says you reap what you sow, okay? And the Queen of Swords knows that. She's very wise and she makes the right decisions anyway. And you see these people here in this card, they're working, you know, and there's other people that are working with them too, that they're not working alone. And then you see this bright light, okay? And I also feel like this Sun and Virgo energy, this endeavoring to move forward, like this is progress, okay? And for some of you, pile number one, you may need to be making some decisions about your boundaries and what you will and will not tolerate in your life, okay? And with this Endeavor card and the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this person saying, I want to marry you one day. I feel like they really admire your work ethic, you know, your strength, your determination, the way you see through things very quickly, pile number one. And this person's like, yeah, it's not just the body, but it's also the mind here with the Queen of Swords, okay? And I think some of you guys with this Jaguar energy have needed protection because you've been an open channel here with this Chariot energy, accepting of many different energies. And sometimes what gets thrown at you is ugly, I feel like, pile number one, okay? I'm also seeing the horns of the ram, which reminds me of Aries, okay? It also reminds me of the horns coming out or someone being, you know, quote unquote horny. Okay, pile number one. So this person's saying, you know, they don't want you to leave yet. They don't want you to go. They want to chase you some more. And they're like, don't leave, don't go yet. And like if you guys are hanging out or spending time together and you're like, I gotta go, I gotta get to work, I gotta get my stuff done. And this person's like, wait, one last kiss, one last hug, okay? And also for those of you that have been contemplating leaving someone behind in your life, whether it's a family member, a friend, a relationship, whatever it is, a job, I feel like Spirit is saying with this Queen of Swords here, it's time to make the decision now. And we could have Libras and Scorpios here with this full moon eclipse in the Libra card here, having to make a decision about your endeavors and your future and what you guys are going to be doing, okay? So I think as a side note, pile number one, that's coming up here too, okay? So what words of encouragement or love would pile number one's person like to say to them, please? Okay, I feel like this person's saying they had a lot of really bad partners in the past that they tried to move things forward with, but it just didn't work, and they're finally seeing like why that was, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else would this person like to tell pile number one, please. We have, oh, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. And the Queen of Cups in the tarot is Cancer, which again, the Chariot's Cancer. So really coming through strong on that Cancer energy. I feel like this person is saying you balance me out, okay? Like you really balance them out and you show them where maybe they haven't been taking enough action in their life too, okay? This person's like, you know, you balance me out and I know that you care, okay? Let's see what else here. They're like saying, I care too, all right? And the Queen of Cups is also an energy of being psychically connected to someone. And I talked about you guys being an open channel anyway. I feel like this person is saying that they can see your sensitivities, okay? Pile number one. Yeah, oh, isn't that beautiful? They're like, don't feel alone, okay, with the Six of Cups. And I feel like you put a lot of care and love into things, pile number one, and at times that may make you somewhat vulnerable here. That's why you have this Jaguar energy protecting you, and keeping any energies like this Devil energy off your back while you're trying to move forward, okay? And I feel like this person with the Six of Cups is saying, you know, all of me loves all of you, and I appreciate you, I'm grateful for you, I see you, and it's time for softness. You know, when we have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups, it's time for softness. It's time for like intensity, looking deeply into one another's eyes. It's time to, I feel like this person's saying, you know, it's time that I show you like how much I care or how much you mean to me, all right, with this Queen of Cups or Six of Cups here, okay? And you know, this whole thing of you reap what you sow with the Devil and the Queen of Swords here, this to me talks about people in your life, pile number one, who've taken you for granted, who've used you, who haven't been there for you, and who slid by far too long on your good graces and frankly might have been blocking your progress at some times. And I feel like with this Queen of Swords, justice is coming, pile number one. And Spirit is warning these people who've crossed your path in this manner that, you know, you reap what you sow, okay? And this person, I feel like they're saying that they want to be on your good side, okay? And Spirit just gave me the word promotion. So maybe some of you are looking for a promotion and someone tried to stop you. I feel like whatever's tried to stop you, I feel like with this Queen of Swords, it's like no more, okay? And this person's saying, I support you in what you're doing, all right? Let's see what else. What else would they like to say to my pile number ones, please? Oh, you guys, okay. And we have the Tower on the bottom of the deck, right? And the Emperor. So, you know, there's some big decisions that are coming up, and it may have to do with money, with work, with the day-to-day grind, with the things that you're working on, with certain authority figures, or I'm also getting government entities for some of you here too, where there's like red tape or there's things that you have to do. Or maybe some of you work in a government type position or like an administrative government type of position, because I feel like there's some big shakeups or changes coming, and someone's trying to protect other people from it, but there's stuff going on, okay, on the bottom of the deck with the Tower. And, you know, and I think you guys can feel that pretty hard right now, pile number one, with this Chariot and Devil energy here. Like you can feel it, all right? And with the Queen of Swords, I feel like she's really rising above all the drama, okay, with a real clear head. And I feel like this person, again, the Page of Cups, when I'm doing love readings, to me is always a card of having a crush, okay? With the Page of Cups chasing after the Queen of Cups here, saying, you know, hey, I got some good stuff for you. I got some good loving for you. The Six of Cups in the tarot is also a scorpionic card. So when I was talking about, you know, the passive and, you know, submissive and dominant and all that stuff too, okay? But I feel like it's done with love. You know what I mean? Like aftercare, love, like it's done with love. It's presented with love, you know, and that type of thing. And I feel like some of you have been very used to like conditional love in your life, or people, and I mean, we all have to have boundaries, especially around love. But I mean, when people tell you, unless you do this for me, I won't do that for you. And it's like something very unreasonable. I feel like Spirit is wanting to address that with you right now, pile number one. And this person is like, hey, you know, I'm here for you. All right. And I got your back, like emotionally. I feel like this person is saying like they got your back emotionally. Do any of you here have like an emotional support pet or dog? Okay, I feel like that's coming up too. If your animal has been designated as like an emotional support pet, I'm just kind of feeling that energy pop up, pile number one. And I'm getting the C names too, like Chet. Maybe someone here has a friend, family member, etc. You know someone with that name. I just felt like I had to burp there, pile number one. Let's see if there's any other intuitive information that I'm getting here. Okay, I also feel like someone's roof maybe needs repairs, or there was a leak in someone's roof, and maybe the rain hasn't been doing much to assist with that, okay? Or I remember I talked about laughing in the rain in the beginning of your guys' reading. I do see something about a roof with a ton of water on it, or maybe being concerned about some water damage, okay? And with the Chariot and the Devil, there could definitely be some like home damages or things that we're trying to work through, insurance claims, home damages, pile number one. For those of you, or if you grew up around that type of situation, or you lived in an area where things continually flooded, I am kind of getting that energy too. All right, pile number one. So those are your messages. And for those of you that would like to continue on with me, we will definitely take it to your extended reading on Vimeo. And we will be getting 18 plus there, pile number 1. So thank you so much, my darlings, and I hope to see you again soon. If you enjoyed the reading, you can always leave me a little tip, and I have a little tip jar in the description box of my videos. Thank you so much, pile number 1, and take care. Let's move on to pile number 2. Okay. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the yellow tea light, and today's reading is called All of Me Loves All of You. And if you know what song that comes from, you can always drop it in the description box below. Pile number 1 or pile number 2, it's a very romantic song. And we're gonna go ahead and get into a love letter from your beautiful person, pile number 2. Okay, I love the yellow tea light, it's golden, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Also, we'll be having an extended reading. There'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below for those of you that would like to hit up the 18 plus extended reading after this reading. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my pile number 2s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium between yourself and pile number 2, okay? Spirit is showing me Barbie dolls or a Barbie doll collection. I'm also seeing like purple, or someone who used like a marker to color their Barbie's hair purple, okay? Maybe you guys liked that when you were younger. I feel like there's also someone has a brother who liked to play with their Barbie dolls sometimes or something, all right? Spirit is being very silly about that. Maybe some of you have a child that is obsessed with a particular toy right now. I mean, what child isn't? But let's see what else. Okay, Spirit's talking to me about a barn, and maybe also about a fire in a barn or something. Maybe you had a family member that had a barn, or someone had something that started on fire, okay? But Spirit talking to me about a barn. Maybe you watched a TV show, I don't know. It's always interesting when people look around and it's like, do you smell smoke? And then you look at the other person and they go, no. And then I go, where is that coming from? Okay, so maybe you guys had that happen to you recently. Right? Smokey the Bear says, only you can prevent forest fires, pile number 2, okay? How many of you guys love that camping, you know, like when you're camping and you've got the campfire and the s'mores and all of that? Spirit's just giving me that. Anyway, I'm getting something about smoke in the air too as well, pile number 1. So maybe someone here is actually smoking, or you went outside and it smelled like smoke. But let's see what else for pile number 2, please. Okay, I just heard Mediterranean crust pizza. So maybe you're having that to eat, or we have some viewers that are watching from the Mediterranean. I'm sure you guys know exactly like the best place to, I'm sure our Mediterranean crust pizza is nothing compared to what you have there, okay? Spirit is telling me loofahs, which are those things you use in the shower, I think, to like exfoliate your skin. What else for pile number 2, please? I'm also hearing like Tepe, or it might be Tempe, Arizona, but I'm also hearing like Tepe. Or maybe it's something, it's a type of Middle Eastern thing. I don't know. It's like Tepe or something, Tepe. I also kind of feel like Tabbouleh. I think that's a Mediterranean kind of thing. But anyway, pile number 2, all right? Let's see what else. Let's see what else for pile number 2, please, Spirit. Anything else? Okay, Spirit's showing me a watch with a pink band on it. Or like something with a silver face and pink band, or something pink and silver at the same time that could be worn as a piece of jewelry or something, or a watch, okay? Pile number 2, let's see what else. Anything? Okay, no, I think we're gonna stop there, okay? There's the 2 of Wands. All of me loves all of you, all right? This person, I feel like they're saying, you know, wherever this takes us, we don't know yet, but the prospect of it is so exciting because I feel like anything could happen, okay, with this 2 of Wands. It's a very exciting card. You know, in the Rider-Waite, this figure, it looks like he's waiting on something, but the Two of Wands is a very active and exciting card. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, pile number 2. Let's see what your love letter is. We have the Seven of Cups. Ooh, the Tower, interesting. And we have the King of Pentacles. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, talk about excitement with the Tower. And Mars energy, just like the Two of Wands is Mars and Aries, okay? And Mars is actually in Aries right now. So definitely something here about if we wait too long, we're not gonna get what we want. And I feel like this person is saying in the past, they were too slow to make a decision about something. And you know, and it affected the relationship adversely, or it affected you adversely, or there's been people in your life who have taken way too long to make up their mind about such a beautiful person like you are, pile number 2. And I feel like with this King of Pentacles, it's like, you know, I'll be your knight in shining armor. I'll be the one that never leaves. I'll be the one that sticks it out with you, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles in the Tarot is a Taurus, okay? So we could have Taurus energies. We have Mars with the Tower, so we could have Mars and Taurus. And then we have Venus and Scorpio with the Seven of Cups. I miss you. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I can't stop thinking about you. And the Tower being very driven by someone's desires. And the Seven of Cups is not being able to see things clearly. The Seven of Cups in the Tower brings up an imagery of being tormented, right? Like this person's like, I'm tormented because I miss you and I want to see you and I can't stop thinking about you and I can't stop thinking about that night or that day. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, some type of ex situation or breakup. We'll see as we get more into the reading, but it could just be like we had a magical night together, or we had a magical moment together, and the feelings and the tensions were running high, and it was passionate, right? Venus and Scorpio, Mars energy, Venus, Mars, very explosive energy, all right? And this person, I feel like, has a lot of stamina, pile number 2, and they're like, you know, when can we go again type of thing here. And this person's saying, like, also it's like with the Seven of Cups in the Tower, after the dust clears, you know, I want to be the one that's kind of like standing here, okay? After the dust or the turmoil or the confusion, I want to be the one that's, you know, standing in front of you, or I want to be the one to show you that, like, you know, nothing that can happen can sway me. I want to invest in this. I want to spend time with you and I want to get closer to you, okay? Someone always talks about the Knight of Pentacles too. I've read this in multiple books about how the Knight of Pentacles is like shorter in stature. So for you guys, maybe this person is a little bit shorter. You know, interesting, okay? Just an interesting thing, like physically, they may be a little bit shorter or like stout or built in that kind of shorter, stout type of a manner here. We have wide open and ready to play. Exactly. I miss you. I can't stop thinking about you. And even while this person is going about their daily activities and their ho-hum, gotta go to work, gotta brush my teeth, gotta go to school, you know, whatever it is that they have to do, I feel like visions of, you know, passionate, fiery, explosive, I'm also getting someone in this pile could be a germaphobe at times. I feel like someone's laughing about that, but like this person's like, I'm wide open and ready to play, you know, how about you? Is what I feel like they're saying. I miss you and I'm wide open and ready to play. We have plotting, and so we have plotting and secretly planning here. With this Seven of Cups and Tower, I feel like this person is saying, you know, I can't stop thinking about you, and I've been secretly planning with this Knight of Pentacles. I've been secretly planning to like find a way to keep getting closer to you, okay? And we could have someone here who's being a little bit sneaky and planning something and plotting on something. I feel like whatever happened between you two was very unexpected with the Seven of Cups in the Tower. And that's that whole like sneaky element too, like something very, very unexpected. And with the Knight of Cups is kind of, or the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like, well, where do we go from here? But I feel like this person is wanting to stabilize this energy too, okay? And it's like, I don't know where I'm going, but I do know where I've been, hanging on this something of yesterday, and I know what I feel to walk along a lonely street of dreams, this type of thing, okay? Anyway, I know what it is to walk along the lonely street of dreams with the Seven of Cups in the Tower, okay? This person with the Knight of Pentacles coming out of everything they've been through or everything they've been thinking about and trying to find a way to see you or to spend time with you, pile number 2. We have unbreakable, love bound in love, okay? And the title of this video is All of Me Loves All of You. So I also feel like with the Seven of Cups, this person is saying it doesn't matter what happens. They're very expressive and loyal, I feel, pile number 2. And I feel like what they're saying is no matter what happens, no matter what goes on, no matter what life throws on your path or their path, they're determined, okay? With this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is saying, I'm not going anywhere. And for those of you that have been like very chaotic recently, or you've been going through a lot of highs and lows with the Tower, pile number 2, or at times you feel like you've been emotionally unstable, or maybe you've even been a little bit embarrassed sometimes about your reactions to things, and you always want to make it look like, you know, you're good to go and you're fine, and there could be all this crap happening, and yet you still show up for things and you still do things. And I feel like this person is saying, you know, there's this part of your spirit that's unbreakable, okay? And if you guys feel like you've been quote unquote too much, or you've had too much emotion, or there's been too much going on, I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, this person is saying, I can handle it, okay? Like there's nothing that I can't handle. And this person may have come from a very challenging home environment, pile number 2, and maybe you did as well. And but I feel like this person is saying, I can handle it, I got you, right? And the title of the reading is All of Me Loves All of You. So it's like, even on a day when you're upset, or you're feeling crazy, or you're lashing out, or you know, you don't know what's up and what's down, I feel like this person's saying it doesn't matter. Like, I got you, okay? I can handle it. We have transits and climate, okay? So the climate with the Tower, with this climate coming out on the Tower, the transits that you've been experiencing, or the transitions or the planetary transits that you've been experiencing, pile number 2, are pretty full on, okay? And there's not a lot of people that could withstand kind of what you've been going through and all the shifts in your world, pile number 2. And maybe some of you feeling like you're flying blind with the Seven of Cups in the Tower. And we have here this person really like folded in and holding on to this. It looks like the blue chakra or the throat chakra, okay? But it's like folding in and holding on, okay? And maybe that's sometimes what you had to do, or what they had to do, is just keep quiet, keep down, and hold on for the ride, okay? And whenever there's like earthquakes or natural disasters, people always say, like, get underneath your desk and cover your head and, you know, and brace yourself, all right? Brace for impact, that type of thing, all right? So I feel like, you know, this climate, as the climate that you've been in or trying to work through, even in your work, pile number 2, may have been a lot recently, okay? And it's like, I'm not giving up with this Knight of Pentacles. I won't give up anyway, okay? And I feel like this person's saying, you know, I've got you through like the good and the bad here. I've got you. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Wow, some of you guys really need to hear that, I feel, pile number 2. And let you know to keep pushing forward on your path, because things are going to stabilize for you, pile number 2. And I feel like, you know, in this connection, and maybe some of you have been worried, like, oh my God, I've been a mess. Like, this person thinks I'm whatever. Like, crazy, wild, but I feel like Spirit is saying, no, you know, this person is actually encouraging you and telling you, like, keep pushing, keep going, luck is on your side, okay? I also feel like this person is saying they're very lucky to have met you and they appreciate you, okay? And we have Taurus energy with the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have Sagittarius here, so we could have people with those two elements in their chart. But I feel like this person is also saying, I know exactly what I'm aiming for, and it's you, type of thing with this new moon in Sagittarius. Wow, we have the sun in Sagittarius's, okay? The sun is in the Sagittarius's, pile number 2. So for those of you that feel like your world has just been upside down and you've just been taking it in the rear end and everything's been pretty messed up, and it's like brace for impact type of thing. Spirit is saying here, stride out into new territory and embrace the adventure of your life, okay? And look at the Mediterranean I was talking about. We see the camels here, and then we see like the noonday sun over the desert, which is very interesting. We also have Scorpio Sagittarius, I feel like, here showing up, and it's a new direction, you know, it's a new direction with this new moon in Sagittarius and the sun in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side for a new adventure. And I feel like this person is saying, like, I'd be very lucky to have you by my side during any type of adventure. And there may be some call to traveling or going someplace else different soon, is what I feel here as well. And I feel like this person is saying, like, no matter what happens, like, I'm down for the adventure too. I feel like they have that type of spirit within them. They're saying, I miss you. They're wide open and ready to play, and they're looking for adventure, okay? Yeah, baby, gonna make it happen with the 2 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, okay? Fire up your guns and horses and get ready to explode into space. Like a true something child. I was born to be wild, okay? Pile number 2. Isn't that Born to Be Wild? Okay, who sings that song again? Anyway, I feel like, you know, also romantically and chemistry-wise with the 7 of Cups and the Tower, it's like, whew, born to be wild and stamina here with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, keep going and going no matter what, okay? So we will find out more about that part of it in the 18 plus Vimeo reading. For those of you that would like to join me there, there'll be a link to the description box below, to my channel, to my Vimeo channel. But let's see, as far as a love letter from pile number 2's person, what does pile number 2's person want them to know, please? What does pile number 2's person want them to know? Oh, the moon, right? Another card of going through it and being down in the trenches. I was down in it, all right, with the moon. And this person's saying you're very mysterious and it's very attractive to them. Like, maybe even some of the qualities that you beat up yourself for, pile number 2, or you're like, oh, I don't like that about myself or whatever. I feel like this person's saying they like it, you know, they like it all, even like the parts of you that may be up and down at times, and the parts of you where you're afraid or you're doubting yourself. I feel like this person's saying, you know, like, I embrace it all, right? And with the moon, we never know where we're headed, but, you know, it's gonna be deep, you know, it's gonna be deep either way. And with the moon, it's like, I feel that this person is saying, my feelings are deep. They run so deep. Put that ASS to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. Anyway, you guys know how I am with all the references. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're saying that, you know, you have your moments. There are times when you're like really together and you're really on it. And there's other times when maybe you're emotionally suffering or just feeling out of sorts, okay? And I feel like they're saying you keep the chaos at bay, or you do your best to stay focused on your goals, okay? Also, the 9 of Pentacles, she or he is very beautiful. And I feel like this person is kind of saying, like, that your experiences match theirs in some way too. And they see that familiarity in you. And I feel like this person with the Moon and the Nine of Pentacles is also saying that you remind them of like an ancestor of theirs or someone from their family, not in a creepy way, pile number 2, but like there's something familiar about you, I would say, okay? With this Nine of Pentacles and the Moon, there's something familiar about you, and I don't know what it is, but you remind me of somebody that, you know, is very important to me. And I feel like this person is saying that they want to protect you as well, and that, you know, with the Moon, they want to protect you because Nine of Pentacles, you deserve the best, all right? And the Ace of Wands is on the bottom of the deck too. So there is like the passionate, fiery, yang, you know, expression of this person that's also coming through, that I feel like they're just sliding that run underneath the table and being like, yeah, there's that too. You know, I got a big stick for pile number 2. Anyway, pile number 2, that is what I am getting for you guys. For those of you that would like to continue on with the extended reading for me, you can or for you, not for me. If you'd like to continue on with your extended reading, you can certainly join me on my Vimeo channel. There'll be a link to that below in my description box. If you enjoyed that reading, pile number 2, and you feel like giving me a little tip or a show of appreciation, I do have a little tip jar in my description box. I just put it there recently. Thank you so much, pile number 2. Thank you all for your likes and your subscriptions. I hope to see you again soon. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay, let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light, and today's reading is called All of Me Loves All of You. And if you know who sings that song or what lyrics that's from, you can drop it in the description box below. We are going to get a beautiful love letter from your person, pile number 3, okay? And let's go ahead and start. For those of you that would like to continue on to the Vimeo reading, there'll be a link to the description box below. And we'll likely be getting 18 plus on your Vimeo reading. All right, pile number 3, I'd love to see you there. Let's go ahead and start. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number 3s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number 3. Okay, Spirit is just telling me about bobby pins or someone wearing bobby pins in their hair. We could also have the name Bobby. I'm getting Bobby or Robbie. What is that actor? Is it Margaret Robbie or Margaret Robbie? Or she's a blonde-haired actress. Anyway, maybe some of you know someone with that name, or you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? I feel like someone's kind of like a sly dog, all right? Like Spirit's telling me like Sylvester Stallone, or like Sylvester, like the cat that ate the canary, that type of thing. I feel like someone's a sly dog, okay? Or somebody's like... Anyways, I also feel like there's a dog that's yapping, or a yappy dog. So maybe some of you are hearing your neighbor's dog all the time, or you can hear it in the hallway, or your dog has been ultra yappy recently, pile number 3. I mean, maybe some of you are wondering if the Mercury retrograde affects pets too. I think the eclipses definitely affect pets. You can feel it in the air. Anyway, let's see what else for pile number 3. Spirit's like, well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for 2, which is a line from the movie Pretty Woman. Have you guys ever seen that movie? It's from the 90s. Julia Roberts was in it. She's a Scorpio, I believe, isn't she? I think she's a double or triple Scorpio or something. She has a great smile. Maybe some of you in this pile have a super great smile, or a big wide smile. Ooh, all right, let's see what we have here. We have the 9 of Wands, the Magician, and the 5 of Wands. So we'll see how this fits into your reading. And I mean, things are kind of out of control. I feel like pile number 3, all right? And it's nothing that you guys can't handle. I feel like you guys are used to chaos. And even a part of you may even sometimes in the past may have started drama, but I feel like lately you really don't want to be a part of that, okay? And I feel like in the past, maybe some of you would jump into dramas or situations where, you know, people were not listening, or they're not playing fair, or maybe you just were interested to know what was going on because you wanted to know like your position in it all, okay? But I feel like recently you just don't want to be, I feel like you guys want to put your energy elsewhere, and you don't want to spend a bunch of time responding to drama or dealing with drama, okay? So I'm getting that energy coming on. There's also kind of like an energy of controlling or wanting to control something, okay? So let's go ahead and see, wanting to control the flow of your energy into the right spaces so that you're not feeling, you know, for those of you that, I'm also getting an energy of someone feeling kind of left out from a group and trying to fit in and feeling left out of a group, okay? Some of you may be working in toxic environments or in a friend group or something like that. There's an energy, I feel like, of feeling left out and being hurt by that. Okay, have you, because I feel pile number, now we're gonna get into this person and everything, but these cards came out, so I have to address them. I feel like Spirit is saying you're one of a kind with the Magician, okay? So don't worry with the Nine of Wands here if you're not like gelling with a certain group of people, or you feel left out, or you've been doing your best to try to fit in. The situation is a broke-ass situation anyway, or it's a messed up situation anyway. It's not something, I feel like Spirit is saying, you're special. You've been marked as someone special with the Magician. You're not meant to be with these people or in this situation anymore anyway, okay? And so if some of you have been feeling that way, or maybe you felt that way when you were in school, you felt very picked on or bullied, or you felt like you didn't really belong, or things were very catty and messed up, okay? I feel like Spirit is saying here, you're channeling new energy, okay? And maybe some of you are entering into a whole new phase of your life, and you're like, well, where do I really belong? Because I don't belong in this situation with this type of thing anymore, all right? And the Nine of Wands can lead to exhaustion sometimes when we're putting our energy into situations where people don't even really see what we're doing anyway, you know, or just taking advantage of the energy. So whatever. I mean, I'm irritated, pile number 3, by the way that some of these jerks have treated you. Just let them fight each other. You don't need to be a part of it, okay? Let's see this love letter. We have the Two of Wands. Interesting, that came up in pile number 2. The Two of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, wow. I feel like this person is saying there's so many things I'd rather be doing than, you know, than dealing with some of the more practical things that they're dealing with, okay? And I feel like they're just saying, I'd rather be like, you know, I'd rather be checking you out, all right? And I feel this person may like to watch you walk, or they may like watching your booty, pile number 3, when you walk. I feel like this person is saying, you know, I feel like they're in a bit of a hot seat right now with the things that they're working on in their life. And I just am getting this clear vibe of, I'd rather be focusing my attention on you. I'd rather be focusing my, you know, certainly my sexual attention is what I feel like they're saying, on you, okay? And I feel like this person is trying to come out from underneath. I kind of feel like they're trying to come out from under a dark influence, trying to come out from underneath a dark influence in their life, okay? And we have a lot of Aries energy here with the Emperor, and the Two of Wands are both Aries cards, and then we have Capricorn card, Jupiter and Capricorn in the middle. And Yeah, so I also feel like there's this whole question within them of, I also feel like they don't want to come off too strong, pile number 3, okay? And I feel like this person's a very strong person, or like they're a very strong-willed person. And I feel like, you know, they could be very dominant or controlling at times. But I also feel like you're a unique one, okay? With this magician, you're a unique one. And with the 9 of Wands, you can also be intimidating when you want to be, pile number 3. So I feel like this person's a little like, how do I mesh my energy with yours, or kind of like, how do we do this? But I do feel like, I mean, there's something here too about like somebody being very passionate or fiery or even out of control at times, okay? And the Emperor energy wants to bring things under his or her control, all right? I feel like this person is saying, they're saying they want to be very like dominant, or they want to really pursue or chase, but maybe they don't want to come on too strong, or maybe they're not sure exactly how to do that, okay? But I do feel like they want to appear very confident and interested, all right? With the 2 of Pentacles in the middle, it's like, okay. Also, I feel there could be 2 competing interests going on here. And I'm not feeling like multiple people. I'm just feeling like somebody's attention is getting pulled in different directions, all right? But we have, I never knew what it was like to look at someone and smile for no reason. Yeah, I mentioned the smile in the beginning, didn't I? About your smile, okay? And I feel like this person is saying that, they understand if you had a way of intimidating people in the past, but like they're saying it doesn't matter to them. They want to pursue it anyway. Okay, even if they don't know what to do or how to do it, they're going to pursue it anyway. Even if they're running short on time and they have a lot going on, it's like, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway. Even if it's not completely practical, and even if there's parts of themselves that tell them, they should be focusing on other things or splitting their time in a different way. I feel like this person is like, I don't care. I want to do it anyway. I want to pursue pile number 3 anyway, okay? And they're very stubborn and strong-willed, I feel like. And, and I feel like you can be too, pile number 3. So it's like, they're like, how do we kind of deal with this? And I feel they're having to tame themselves a little bit here. I cannot hide my smiles even when we're apart. Yeah. And I do feel the 2 of Pentacles is kind of a distracting energy. I feel like this person may have kind of been dropping the ball at work recently, or maybe their boss has been pissed off at them, or they've just had a lot, on their plate. And it's like, I feel like they're saying, I don't care, I want to pursue you anyway, or I want to know what you're up to, okay, is another thing. I feel like this person wants to know what you're up to. They may be a little bit possessive, or they may get jealous at times. I feel like pile number 3, have you seen this side of them yet? I feel like they could be trying to hide that a little bit here with this 2 of Pentacles. But I do feel like there's a side of them that likes to be in control, bossy, or sort of like ruling the situation, okay? Yeah, we have role play here. I'm definitely feeling the fire sign vibes. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's like that challenge, okay? I feel like this person is saying you're a challenge, and I like that. You're different, and I like that. You don't back down from me, and I like that. And it throws me off my game a little bit with this 2 of Pentacles. And I know I have to approach you in a different way. And I feel like he looks like someone could have like a big forehead, or they could have, how people sometimes have like that widow's peak and then the sides go up on their hair. I'm seeing a masculine that has that also, with very neat facial hair, like neatly kept facial hair, all right? And someone who gives like a very intense look, all right? And I feel like you've got a look on your face like, I feel like you're just always different in a way, pile number 3, and you challenge situations and you've got a real spicy side to you, okay? And I feel like this person's looking right into your eyes and they're like, yeah, you know, I know and I like it, okay? And yeah, they may have a way sometimes of being a little bit controlling, okay? But it's 555 right now. See my clock, pile number 3? It's 555 in your reading. I just saw that, okay? This person likes a challenge. 555 is a number of challenge, all right? So it's like, I like a challenge, you know? I like my men and women spicy is what I feel like this person is saying. I feel like they're also saying that regular mundane people bore them, all right? So a person like you, pile number 3, who's very different or unusual or dynamic, is something that they look for. I feel like we have a 3-way. So maybe there is some type of 3-way action going on here, or some competing priorities, as I said before. All right, this person, the Emperor, always looks like he has so much responsibility. He or she has a lot of responsibility, and like he or she is not getting laid, so they're looking and wanting and drooling over other things. All right, so take it as it resonates, pile number 3. You have a 3-way in pile number 3. We could have another person involved, or some type of interference going on. And anyway, I mean, I cannot hide my smiles even when we're apart. So this person getting like very interested in life again, getting very, you know, like, I feel like whatever they were doing before was very boring or mundane. And with this 2 of Wands, I feel like they're getting re-engaged with life again. You tell me, pile number 3, in the comments what's going on. Maybe someone likes to role play about having a 3-way or like having a menage a trois. Maybe someone is into that. Are you into that, pile number 3? We could also have bisexual folks up in this pile too. Whatever you got going on, pile number 3, I feel like this person finds it very intriguing and very interesting. I feel like you guys have an extremely high libido. Even if you're a woman watching this, it doesn't matter. Like, I just, you know, man, woman, whoever, I feel like you have a high libido. And, you know, I'm getting kind of that Sagittarian Aries type of vibe here, okay? So let's see what else. We have the night shift and waiting for you. Yeah, this person's like, I'm waiting for you. They may be a little bit impatient at times. Someone may have a night shift or work at night, or you guys have different work hours here with the 2 of Pentacles that may be causing some scheduling issues or something here. But like, you know, this person's like, I'm waiting, you know, but he has his hands like this. Look at this, pile number 3, I'm putting my hand. So it's like, I've got plans for you, okay? That type of thing. I've got plans for you and I'm waiting for you. Also, this person looks like a tall drink of water, okay? So we could have someone here that's pretty tall, like real tall, all right? And it looks like he's got his Air Jordans on or something. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3. What was Michael Jordan anyway? What was his sign? Was he an Aries? No, I don't think so. What was he? I forget. Anyway, night shift, waiting for you. All right. It's like, I don't care what time it is. I don't care. Like, I should be doing whatever, but I should be sleeping because I got a lot to do tomorrow. But it's like, who cares? I want to see you type of energy here. We have Neptune and Vision, okay? Yeah, so again, with Neptune and Vision and the 2 of Pentacles, it's like, I'm not quite sure where this is going, or I'm not quite sure where everything is headed here. And people may be a little confused or messed up, I feel, about what role, who's playing what role, and what's going to happen, and all of these things. But with Neptune, it's like, who really cares? Let's, there's a very impulsive energy with the Two of Wands and the Emperor. It's very fiery, impulsive. And with Neptune here, it's like, damn the consequences. Like, let's just, disappear into the oblivion together. We have card 26. So some people here may be around age 26 too. It's like sometimes my vision gets a little hazy with this Two of Pentacles and Neptune, and I don't know what I should do, but it's like I don't know what I should do, but I can't stop looking at you, is what I feel like this person is saying to you, pile number 3. Also, Spirit just gave me the word trigger warning, so maybe some of you saw something with that recently, or you had a trigger recently, but Spirit is talking to just mention that word, okay? Trigger warning, I know why it's coming now. So we have the full moon in Virgo, and it says, you are good enough. All right, so some of you may have had very demanding paternal figures in your life who constantly made you feel like, like bad for being yourself, or your family in general, making you feel like you had to conform to one particular way. And because you're very different and you're coming through as the magician, like a Neptunian magician, I feel like it's hard for people to understand you at times, pile number 3, but that's not your fault, okay? Like, if people are so close-minded that they can't really see, like, what you're working with and what you're putting down and all of that, then it's not really up to you to convince them or to show them, okay? I feel like your power is better directed in other avenues, all right? And Spirit wants to tell you, you are good enough, full moon in Virgo, regardless of other people's judgments, regardless. And I feel like you guys are I feel like some of you were hurt when you were younger. A lot of us were hurt when we were younger around the people, like, classmates, or the people we go up around, and then also our families, because, of feeling different or feeling off or feeling wrong, all right? And Spirit just reminding you guys that you're very spiritual, you're very tapped in, and you have some very unique ideas about how to move in the world, and Spirit just saying you're good enough. Okay, pile number 3. So that's coming through as a message. And here again with the Sagittarian energy, I mentioned Aries and Sagittarius already, and we have moon in Sagittarius, and we have a blast off. Look at this rocket, like blasting off. And I feel like this person, this is coming out under the role play. I feel like when this person looks you in the eye, it's like blast off, and they feel like very invigorated and very excited. And there's something about like your challenging nature that really, I feel like what they're saying is you're not like other people. You fight back, or you can be intense, or the way you look at people is like, hey, you're not going to get one over on me, this type of thing, okay? And I feel like this person really likes that about you. Also that you're willing to try new things and do new things, and that you're different than other people, and you're not boring and neutral and similar like other people are. Your style, the way you dress, the way you do your hair, your makeup, all these things are very, very different, okay? And I feel like this person is saying, they feel like anything is possible when they're with you. And they are looking for role play and freedom and adventure. And maybe some people are looking for 3-ways and, and maybe some people are swingers. I don't know, pile number 3. You tell me, okay? But it's like discovering you is like something brand new for this person, okay? And they say, I never knew what it was like to look at someone and smile for no reason. And they're saying, I can't hide my smiles even when we're apart, okay? And I feel like this person can be grouchy at times, or look grouchy at times. Someone may have a beard, or like I said, very like tightly trimmed facial hair. But it's like they can be kind of serious at times. So you're definitely, and this person doesn't get motivated or get up and do things for just anyone, because I feel like most people, they're not really that motivated or satisfied or whatever to do anything for. But I feel like when it comes to you with this Two of Wands, they're like, yeah, you know, pile number 3 is spicy and understands what I want, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else does this person want to tell pile number 3. A love letter from pile number 3's person. I feel like this person really isn't given to big displays of, like, you know, words of affirmation, cheesy love letters. I feel like, you know, for them, like letting go and being themselves. Some of them may be secret creatives as well. Like they have, you know, some other job they do, but underneath that, they have like secret dreams of being a creative person, all right? Or an artist of some type. And I feel like you guys are channeling that energy with the Magician. It's very attractive to them, pile number 3. And Neptune makes us feel like we can really cut loose, you know, and just relax, okay? So let's go ahead, let's see. And for them to be able to just be themselves, I feel like pile number 3 is a big thing for them. Let's see, what's their love letter here to my pile number 3s? What would they like to say here? We have the Hanged One, okay? Well, that's coming out right on the Neptune card. So it's like, let's get lost with each other, all right? What else would they like to say? I feel like they're saying they lose track of time when they're with you, and time like disappears, all right? Also, some of you may enjoy like having a few drinks or a little smoky or whatever with this person, and you guys really get into a zone with each other. We have the Ten of Swords, and they may feel like sometimes you are, I feel like this person is saying you're very creative and you're very sensitive. Don't let other people or other people's opinions get to you. Okay, pile number 3. And you guys, like I said, you could be into astral projection, astral travel. You could be into meditation. I feel like this person is like, be in the present moment and flow with your emotions. And for those of you that are on your phones a lot, or you're always checking social media, I feel like this person is saying like you need to take a break from that. You need to let go. And they love it when you're like fully present and they fully have your attention, is what I feel like they're also saying too. I feel like what they say with the Hangman and the Ten of Swords, when they're around you, they start to see the world in a different way, but it may also kind of be a little bit upsetting to them or challenge their view of the way that things are. Okay, pile number 3. Let's get one more card here regarding what this person has. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this person is saying like they never know what they're going to get into when they see you or how it's going to be, because you have a tendency to just flow in the moment, and you make them want to just flow in the moment, and you make them want to forget about their cares. And I feel like they're saying when they're with you, their worries, their upsets, their overthinking kind of like falls away, and they're able to just mentally relax, which is a big, you know, that's a big thing. And I was feeling some anxiety at the beginning of your reading, pile number 3. So that could be the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords and the Hanged One here, where you guys have felt like with this Neptune and not feeling good enough, right? And this Moon in Sagittarius of having this self-discovery of why you weren't meant to fit in the first place, okay? Some of you are walking a spiritual path, pile number 3, and there's a lot of discovery for you on the other side of it, okay? And I feel like this person is kind of like witnessing this happening in you, whether they're aware of that on a conscious level or not. They are aware of it subconsciously, is what I feel. Also with the Hanged One and Neptune, I feel like this person is dreaming about you a lot, okay? And the Ten of Swords for me as a reader is an astral travel type of a card. But with the Hanged One and the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords, we have to be a little bit careful of deceptions or lies going on too, okay? And this whole thing of like lying to ourselves. pile number 3, okay? So there may be some things that you're working out within you right now, but I do think there's a lot of passion here, pile number 3, between you and this person. Where it all goes, I don't know, pile number 3. Where does it all go, right? Where does it end up going? We shall see. And we will take it to the extended reading next, pile number 3, for those of you that would like to follow me there. There'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. We'll get 18 plus in your extended reading and also look further at this connection. Also, for those of you that enjoy my readings and would like to give me a little tip or buy me a coffee or a tea, I do have a link in my description box as well. Not mandatory, of course, but very much appreciated. Thank you so much, everybody who has watched the video today. And thank you for allowing me to do what I love. Thank you so much, pile number 3, and thank you to everyone. Take care.